Welcome back to the Ace of Shade, uncut conversations about life, love, and all that shit in between. This is your host Shantis.
I'm Keisha.
And I'm Ashley.
Hi
Welcome
guys.
back.
Happy New Year.
Welcome
First,
back.
first episode of
It's
New Year.
not. It's not.
It is the first episode of New Year.
Is it? I feel
She
like,
said it's not.
I feel like we
Yeah,
said
it
Happy
is.
New Year last time. Or did we say Merry Christmas?
We might have
It's
said
definitely-
Merry
it definitely
Christmas.
was Merry Christmas.
Damn.
So I'm sorry.
Well, you see where my
Here we
where
are.
my mind is. Here we are. It's good to be back. I took a pause only because I've been in a weird season, a weird space lately, and I'm just really trying to come to terms with what the hell is going on. I've been in a season of very much isolation.
Oh,
It
okay.
feels like hell right now.
Are you talking about the heat?
No, yeah. I'm not talking about the season. I'm not
I
talking about the
know.
season.
Well, that's because you got on 8 layers of clothes.
But I like my look.
Well, you gotta suffer. Beauty is pain.
Beauty is pain.
Then I'm about to start. Oh,
Beauty
gosh.
is hell.
Y'all, they trying to kill me.
The
here.
heat ain't been on but 3 seconds.
First of all, for disclaimer before we continue on, the heat
This is
is
alcohol
literally
in this cup.
on 68, you guys.
my fingers are basically
It's like
blue.
Keisha's is either cold.
Yeah, it's either really cold or really hot.
It's on 68.
But I'm comfortable.
I feel great.
I feel amazing.
The only person who's hot is.
I feel okay right now,
Mhm,
but
but you
I
just
feel
said
like
you
this is
foresee.
just the beginning.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it's
see.
gonna cut off very soon because I only put it. It was on 67, and then I moved it up to 68. So you're.
She's trying to be funny.
No, I'm serious.
She's like, it's on 6 7. I moved it up one.
So
So
I'm not
relax.
complaining because I'm usually the one freezing. So if you feel like hell, welcome, congratulations.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'm usually feel like I'm in Antarctica. So
Wait, are we supposed to make people believe we're recording at a studio?
okay, I think everyone knows we're not recording this video. But yeah, I've been in a season of isolation, just weird. I recently
Shantis, that's in our volume. We need you to pick your cup.
Oh, relax.
she sure did drag me, so I'm gonna be talking to her.
Hey, girl. Isolation drunk. Oh, wait. We're going back to isolation.
Oh yeah, isolation. So I decided, you know how everybody for a minute
Bitches.
was going around saying like, if you don't pick up the phone, see who called you, right? So I had did that because I kind of felt like this one person I was talking to, they only call me when they needed something, and I was just like, bruh, really, like that's all you want? So I just kind of stopped, and me and this person didn't talk. It's been 2 years, but they recently called me, and I was like, oh, they gonna ask me for something, but they didn't. They just
2 years.
yeah.
Yeah,
My God.
Or maybe a year.
Right,
and
I'm
a half.
like, I was saying
I think it's been about 2 years. And I'm fine with that. And so okay, did y'all recently see that thing going around, that video going around on Instagram about Kiki?
Do you love me? Are you
No.
riding?
What's her name? Kiki with the head
Palmer?
acne. That's her name, Palmer.
Mm.
She was saying that people
Kiki
used to
with
make
the acne is crazy.
That acne cleared up.
yeah, because she was talking about her acne, so they was like, I'm sorry, I don't mean Kiki with acne.
It's so many other things she's.
But that's what stood out about me.
First of
Stood
all, we
out-
only know one key.
No, we know 2, Kiki Wyatt.
We wouldn't think you were saying Kiki Wyatt.
No.
Because you would say Kiki Wyatt.
Yeah, because I knew her name, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Everybody
she
talking.
was saying, let's get back on
Okay,
track here.
I'm sorry.
She was saying how people used to make her feel bad about being nice, and so let's talk about where to draw the line, right? Let's get into this conversation because I feel like one of my friends, she be making me feel bad. She know who she is, but she ain't gonna listen, so we can talk about her. She be making me feel
No, we can talk
bad.
about her if she was listening or not.
She be making me
'Cause we
feel
keep
bad
it
for
real.
being nice,
Shade.
and so.
Oh, the heck. We have been so disrespectful.
It doesn't
we
matter.
been cutting Ashley off since she started talking.
Listen, this is helping us keeping it rolling.
We're sorry.
So
So
the
the
more
friend
they-
who doesn't listen, we're gonna talk about her, hold her accountable in her absence. Continue
Right.
on.
So she be making me feel bad about being nice. And so I want to talk to you all. Ooh, it did feel like hell. I'm so sorry. It was like a little ooh. Anyway.
Ashley feel like that.
Anyway, so I want to know like where should you draw the line in the sand? Because people have done me dirty, some people say. My friends like, you gotta teach people how to treat you. You can't just let them, but I'm like,
Or you can just leave them where they're at.
right. And like it take a lot for me to be like, oh, I'm not messing with them ever again in life. Like I really don't care because I've learned to just accept people for who they are and understand that whatever they got going on, it really ain't about me. No ways. I'm just a victim of circumstance. So I just be like, okay, well, whatever. I just happen to be, I'm the one you're lashing out at today or whatever, because whoever or whatever you're mad at, like, I just happen to get the rap of it. Probably because of something in my own life, but still, I'm not tripping about it.
Okay, so sorry to cut you off for the fifth time.
Yep, fifth.
So
Might have been the sixth, but hey, who's counting?
so these friends,
I wouldn't
is
call
it
them
happening
friends.
often? Or
Let's
these
get specific.
associates?
So
is it happening often?
let's get specific. So one person, we were talking, we were having conversations, and when I meet people, I just don't give them my business. But we were coming to the point where I was giving a little bit of my business, and they just up and decided to make a decision behind my back about me and my organization. And so I'm like, I really didn't think the decision that they made, like, I didn't care about the decision that they made. It was the fact that you did it kind of in a slimy kind of way. It's like, why wouldn't you just tell me the decision that you made? Like, why is it a secret? And anytime that you hold a secret from somebody, you're discussing something about them to the other person. I don't care what nobody say. If I'm on the phone with somebody and I'm saying something that the other person don't know, like, I just think it's evil. Like, you talking about somebody, and I just can't imagine anything that this so-called friend was discussing about me to another person was positive. So even that happened. The friend that doesn't listen is Talani. So Talani was like, you're gonna be cool with her again? Because I decided to meet up with her one day, and I think we went to Applebee's or something. This friend that did this slimy thing behind my back. We went to Applebee's, and she's like, oh my God, you're gonna meet up with her? And I'm like, yeah, like, I mean, what she did was horrible, but she apologized and she said she missed her friend. And I was like, oh, okay, well, whatever, let's just see. Of course, when we got back together, it was weird and it wasn't what it used to be. So, of course, the relationship naturally faded. But, like, what y'all think? Would y'all have met up with that person? I know y'all wouldn't have met up with that.
No, I've done that. I will get to a place where I will give everybody the benefit of the doubt to
Right.
so that doesn't mean that I will necessarily take you back as a friend. I mean, we can be cordial. We don't
Cordial.
ever have to be enemies, but we probably will never be like we were.
And so I just left the door open because I really had never been in a situation where you just really did some dirt shit to me, and then I'm like, oh, okay, let's be friends. Like, I was like, I felt like she met a need for me, and I guess this is where people are in your life for a season. Like, she was riding with me kind of hard during a very difficult time for me. So I was like, okay, well, if I were her and I made a mistake or I did something, I wouldn't want it to be instantly written off. You know what I'm saying? I would like a second chance. So hell, let me give her a second chance, and she ultimately failed because something else happened again. And it's circumstantial. Like, someone that I do not associate with knew something about me, and it wasn't what they knew about me was a secret. It's just that I wouldn't walk around the world sharing it, but I don't care that people know, right? So she was like, this person knew, and I'm like, well, I only told one person. So it's like, now you're discussing me. That's what I'm saying. When you are discussing me to another person, it can't be positive. You can't be discussing me to a person that, I'm gonna say this person doesn't like me, but speaks ill of me because they speak ill of my organization, but yet they steady hit me up in my DM and tell me positive words. People are weird. And so that's why I'm like, whatever they're going through, it ain't about me. Because if you steadily are like being evil to everything that's around me, but you want to come and be like, oh, good job, you're so awesome, you motivate me. I don't get it.
What are you trying to get? The dysfunction?
Is that what, like, I just, like, if I'm gonna talk about you, if I'm gonna say negative things about you, for instance, if I'm gonna say negative things about your sorority, and I know it's near and dear to your heart, and all the people that you associate yourself with, why am I gonna come to you and pretend like
People do it every day?
But why?
Exactly.
I I think they have a hard time disassociating me from my organization. No, they don't have a hard time disassociating me. It's like it's me and then it's my organization. It's like they don't see us as one. And I'm like, if you don't rock with my organization, you don't rock with me. So I don't.
Okay, you don't have to keep them in your life. I'm sorry, forgive me.
She sounded like she about to go win.
I don't feel like I want to spend too much time on this.
I'm saying I'm being bashed for making the decision to keep them in my life.
Well, why do you want to keep them in your life?
Exactly.
If they've done nothing good.
Exactly.
You literally said
What's
nothing
the
good
purpose?
about them.
What's the
I'm
reason?
sorry. So this is two different people. So the one that bashes my organization, I was just saying she's weird because she bashes my organization, but then she speaks highly of me. I can't get with that. The second person, the one that like did this slimy thing behind my back, and then I accepted her back, and then she had that conversation, and I felt weird about it, so I just kind of like got distant. So she's not necessarily in my life, but when I do things like give people a second chance, Talani is like, you gotta teach people how to treat you. You too nice. I'm glad they know that they can come to you, but I'm like, I don't care what they think about me. Like, if I made a decision to like rock with you again or speak to you, like that's my decision. Like, I don't care how you feel, cause
Got you. Chances Lori.
what was you? Cause you was about to just go on a. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this.
Okay.
Give us those little seconds you were gonna give.
All right. So, in a little second. I think I had to learn at some point in life. People just show you who they are. Believe them. And it's okay. It's okay that they're not in your life anymore. There's so many other people that in your life that you can be grateful for, those good friendships. And everybody's not going to be perfect all the time. But if that person is consistently doing things and you know they're consistently doing things, there's no need to hold on to them. You don't have to be the bad guy and, run their name through the mud and all that stuff. You just, all right, it's been real. And you move on.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, so a second chance is not a bad thing.
No,
right?
second chance is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting scorned for giving someone a second chance.
Second chance is not a bad thing.
But also, one person in my life that was bashing my organization and came in my DMs, she said something to me, and I thought it was funny. So I said the laughing emoji. And Solani was like, "Oh, you did too much there," and I'm like, "I thought it was funny." So I said the laughing emoji.
So you keep getting in trouble, basically.
Yeah, but I'm just like, it's like I didn't. She was like, no, because when she sees you in public, she's gonna try to be. I said no, because I'm not going to give her the time of day. I'm going to establish boundaries. I'm going to be cordial. I'm going to say hello, and I'm going to walk away. I'm not going to sit up there and chop it up like we're the best of friends. But if you say something and I think it's funny, I'm gonna laugh. Should I have kept my laughter to myself? Like I don't.
No, I mean how you handle the situation. I mean, at the end of the day, life is too short and
To be caring
and
about shit like that.
we got other things going on in it that we don't have time to focus on, like really hating somebody. Like if I don't fuck with you, I just don't fuck with you. And I'm moving along. I can still be cordial and respectful to you and still not like your ass. And that's the difference. And a lot of people have a hard time with that because they feel like I have to be rude and disrespectful and let you know that I don't fuck with you. We're adults here. We're not in high school.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to go bam on locker saying I don't fuck with that bitch.
Right,
At
right.
the end of the
Hey,
day,
no locker.
and I'm like, I don't fuck with you. No, at the end of the day, we can be cordial, and bitch, I still don't have to like you. I can just be respectful to you in my space.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. But then Talani's just like, that's why people think that they can like. Now, a person has definitely taken advantage of me, definitely ran over me like a mat. And when I put a stop to it, because I just took a long time to stop it, but I didn't feel used up. Like I wasn't used up yet. I was being used, but I wasn't used up. So when I got used up, I was like, all right, I'm used up. I peep what you do. And I said to them, and this is me being direct, and I'm usually not this way, but when it comes to money and you put against the ropes, you listen, I was very direct and said, hey, I've been more than kind, more than generous. This is what it is. And I ain't see them people no more. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't used up, and Talani was like, they're using you. You need to da-da-da. And I'm like, well, I don't feel used. Like, I'm good.
You didn't feel used up.
I didn't feel used up. Yeah. But when I felt used up, I put it into it. So what do you, like, how do y'all feel about that? Like,
letting somebody use you up?
Letting somebody use me till I get used up.
No.
Actually, what the fuck?
No.
Because for me, it's not about.
Why would you want that?
because so there's
You
another.
feel like you're offering grace and you're just a
Like,
good
yeah,
person
do you
for
feel like
doing
it
that?
gets you angel wings or something? Like,
No, because there's another component to this children that we're dealing with, right?
it doesn't matter.
So I don't want the kids to suffer. So I just
no,
let
this
me
is
get
not
used to it.
Are they your kids?
No. Well,
Okay.
yeah, kind of, but not really.
no, they're not her biological children.
Exactly.
No.
But I just have a high tolerance for that because I think about the children. I'm like, whatever. But when the disrespect gets blatant and it's now, see, it's cool if you just disrespect me, right? If the disrespect is just between me and you, but then when you let the whole world know you disrespecting me, it's like, all right, bro, come on.
Okay, what I'm hearing is,
let's
All right, bro.
it's like, do you stay in a marriage, a loveless marriage, because of the kids?
No,
Are you supposed to do that?
I won't do that.
Okay, so you should not be getting used because of the kids. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'm saying I don't really care about it.
No,
because of the
what I'm
kids,
trying to tell,
so
what we're trying. First of all, the kids ain't too far from their damn parents. That's one. So it's no.
Sometimes it do be just the parents. I have witnessed that
Girl,
on several occasions.
No, that's because in your face. But trust and believe, they somewhere using somebody else's kid. Whatever.
Oh,
No.
that's what you mean.
They're
Okay.
not too far off, is what I'm
Okay.
saying. But more of the story is, people don't ever
get used up.
Get used up, and to the point, like, your tolerance level at this point is so high, and we can't even say that person was a shitty person. You just had no boundaries.
Right,
Like,
I didn't have any.
and it doesn't matter if you say, well, my boundary happened after she used me up. It shouldn't even got to a point of use up. It's like, let me check that shit right then. And you can either abide by my boundary or you get the fuck on. You and your kid. The fuck? Like, no. I don't even know what the original question was, but no.
Like, what was your take on letting them use me up? Like,
no.
I just don't. It don't bother me.
It doesn't bother you too. It bothers you.
Right.
And it shouldn't have to get there. What that says is your pain tolerance is so high that it takes for damn near death to be like, oh, this person fucked me over. And I get so when you say, like, people, you have to treat, you have to teach people how to treat you. It's setting the boundary. Like, I don't have to come to you and say, oh, you better respect me. It's, I demand it, and if you don't give it, deuces, bitch.
So hence why I have been like, I trust no one. This is where I am. I think I have been emotionally scarred. I trust no one.
But you created that space.
I did. Absolutely, I did. And so now I'm just like, everybody is.
So you want to keep doing the same thing?
No. Now I'm not kind of there.
Okay.
Like, now I'm like, okay, well, damn. I guess I have to set boundaries.
You guess?
Yeah, I guess I have to set boundaries.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, gotta set boundaries, whatever. So I'm just going through life now, and it's just like, whatever. The whole concept of friendship is like, whatever. If today we're talking and we're meeting each other's needs, cool. But I really don't.
How did you get those two to coincide? Because it doesn't sound like these people were friends. Like, they never started out as friends.
Oh, only one was a friend.
Are you sure?
Yeah, only one was a friend.
I don't think they've even proven themselves to be worthy of friendship.
Only one.
Okay.
Only one.
Well, I don't think that is the determining factor for you to start to judge all your friendships.
No, it wasn't. It was just just happened. No, I'm not saying.
But y'all, I don't trust none of y'all bitches.
That is exactly where I am. That's exactly where I am.
I've been done wrong several times. I still trust people.
Nope.
Good people.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm like, ooh,
discernment.
I don't. So yeah, I'm finding. So I am figuring that out, and discernment is coming within me. But until I get there, it's like, ooh, pump the brakes, brother. You can't come in, wipe your feet off first. Let's take a little. No, I'm really closed off to.
First of all, I think the waters got very muddy if we're talking about your organization, because at the end of the day, business is business, and the two should not coincide always. I mean, we're friends and we're doing this, but we do have our moments off camera, people. But I'm just saying, we know how to regroup.
Everybody,
right? We know how to regroup and come back. But at the end of the day, everybody does not know how to do that. People will take advantage because they're like, "Oh, that's my homegirl," and it, like, if we started out as friends, these people became your friends.
So okay, so I don't mix business and friendship. That has always been. I have never gotten the water muddy. And I say to them, listen, I don't do friends with you all. I've said that out loud openly to everyone. But people just, two particular people, one kept just like, ooh, ooh, be my friend. Ooh, just cases of events or whatever. And I'm just like, all right, whatever. And it just naturally happened, right? Because I usually set boundaries.
Did it naturally happen, or
It
did they
did.
force their way in?
One forced, one natural happened.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it wasn't hard for me to let one go because they forced their way in. So when they did me wrong, I was like, oh, this is why I told you I don't fuck with people. But the other one, like, that's why I was really hurt, because I'm like, girl, this naturally developed. Like, this naturally developed. And so it was kind of hard for me to let that person go, because I'm like, hey, you really was there for me in a season where I needed somebody to be there for me.
And
but
that was their time.
that was their season, right? So yeah, no, I don't usually, but I just kind of feel like you can't trust anybody, because then there would be people, and then it just went from trusting in a friendship to just trust, period. It was like people will look at you in your face and damn, they over here just a whole, you just can never, it's just people, just events that were beginning to happen to me, and I'm like, damn, you really, so now I'm at the point I believe nothing. I believe nothing I see, nothing I hear. Like, I'm just like, oh, okay, yep,
How do you plan to
Get your face, bro.
How do you plan to rectify this situation? Because that's not right.
No, it is not right.
You better know to say it's just not right.
So I've been alone. I've been isolated, and I've been really honest with myself. Like, when situations happen, it's like, okay, how did this make you feel? Like, let's be honest. Let's not be ashamed of anything. Let's just put it all out there. It made me feel. Why did it make me feel this way? And how can we change that in the future, right? How can we avoid feeling this way? What did you do? What boundaries did you not set? So I have been doing that with myself. And people who are truly my friends are still here. Those who are not, like, I probably got like a handful of friends.
That's all you need.
Yeah. I really got like a handful of friends.
And I tell my clients all the time, like, you have to learn to start putting people in boxes. Like, we don't have to X everybody off. You just have to know which box to put them in.
Right.
Some people are your party friend that, hey, when I want to go kick it, hookah, lounge, you're that friend. We do very well together in public places. They're not trying to outshine you. Y'all rock together. Y'all twerk together.
We ain't
Like,
telling no deep dark secrets.
Yeah,
we
rock
just hanging out.
Like, you don't have to be intimate with this
Yeah,
person. It's like, we going
just-
out, girl, we having a good time.
And
We
that's
let
it.
the kids at home, whatever. And then you have some friends, it's your spiritual friends. You can call and talk about spiritual shit with, because they get it on a whole nother level. And then you have all around friends and whatever. But you gotta learn to start throwing people in boxes,
I have to start
because
reboxing.
at that point, then you hold
Reboxing them.
yeah, you have to rebox them. And like, people are like, I don't fuck with that person no more because they talked about. I'm like, because they didn't know how to appreciate me, or they like, a lot of people are good listeners. What I'm finding out, my clients like, oh, I listened to so and so's problems, but then when it came time to my problems, they had so much feedback to give me, and I didn't want feedback. I just needed the listening.
I just want to vent.
And
I want to be wrong.
That's
with
not
my
your
feelings.
person.
Oh,
That
God.
that's not your person.
Y'all, why is it that I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
no,
about to go.
Go ahead.
About to go off track here. Why is it that men love, like, when you want to vent, they love to, like, problem solve?
Yes!
It's always like they try to give you a solution, like, relax.
Towards
And they get mad when you don't
person.
listen. Hold on. A lot of men are like that.
No, all
They're
of them
ready.
are. It's in their nature. That's
They
in their
problem solving.
problem.
Yeah,
Like,
they're problem
you tell them,
solvers.
like, this going on and this going on.
Like, I don't know how to fix
nah,
it.
this is what you need to do. They try to give you a plan from A to B.
Like,
Run
I
it
don't
down.
need that. I don't need
Whoa.
that. Pump the brakes.
Whoa.
Pump the
I
brakes.
ain't just trying to vent here.
I told Courtney, he said, that's why I
I just
keep
want
everything to
support.
myself. Yeah, I said, I just, like, I don't need a plan. I just
Yeah.
need to be irrational for
Get
a
mad when
few
you don't
minutes.
follow it. Like,
Yeah, just let me get it off real quick.
They
and
don't.
then-
They don't know how to operate in that. Their DNA is literally to problem solve. You told me
said
your
that
problem,
shit.
and I'm going to fix it. And if I can't fix it, why are we talking about it?
yes,
That's
like
exactly
you can't
how
talk to
it
them
is.
about anything. I'm coming with solutions. What's up?
So
I
I
didn't ask you
saw
for
that.
the whole meme on one of the social media, and it was kind of like, when we're talking to your person, it's like, do you want solutions or do you want comfort? And I'm like, actually, that was a really good question, because sometimes we be venting and don't want shit but to be held. And
Or I just let it be known what I want.
Yeah.
Because I don't need him to guess.
yeah.
Because I be like, look, can't you just hold me? And then he be like, let me get Dallas because she baby your ass. Dallas would be like, oh, mommy.
Selena.
Come on, mommy. He be like, let me call Dallas because I ain't with that shit today. And I be like, I just want to be baby. That's it.
No.
I have to announce what I want because he'll get confused. He be like, what is it? Sometimes he asks, so you want me to
What's up?
Yeah,
Not
and I'm okay with that because I want to get what I need out of it. So I just let him know this is not that type of situation. Just hold me. Just hold me. Yeah. And we just ride with it because
Oh, bless their hearts. But yeah, so
no bless their heart. But you said that shit, right? You hit that shit right on. It's like you gonna do this? Alright, this what. And they be, all right, this what we gonna do. He say that, all right, this what we gonna do. And he be like, and stop worrying.
Yeah. Like it's just that easy. All right.
Okay, stop. Done.
Don't
worry.
Worry off.
Yep, worry off. Worry off.
The hell?
Like,
trying to solve
I
some
wonder
shit.
how they feel when they be talking to us.
About their problem?
Yeah.
He just wants me to listen. And I listen. I don't really give a lot of feedback.
Because women tend to be a little more emotional than logical, so I don't know.
Aren't we?
Yeah, I don't know. Men,
yeah, he don't really want
if
me
you're
to
listening out there,
he be being about shit at work, and he be like, "Yeah, they did this."
It's about time for us to have some men guests on again.
yeah, like what do y'all be thinking when we be talking to
what do
y'all
you want from us?
Yeah, when y'all be talking to us, like
he don't want to be held.
But what if? Well, not when he's talking about work.
Yeah,
but what if there was something? He probably like fuck nothing at work. But what if there was something that I don't know? I guess it was something that's deep to them.
We've had a deep conversation. He didn't necessarily. So for my husband, he doesn't necessarily know what he wants in those situations where he has to be vulnerable. It's not that he doesn't want to be held. He just doesn't know. So whatever I decide to do, he's okay with it because he doesn't know what he needs until I do something. He's like, nah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That
it's very hard for him to tap into that side, but he has been doing it. And to me, it makes you a little bit more sexy when you get all in your feelings.
When a man knows how to express their emotions.
Like we like that. Bring that here.
Yeah.
Bring that here, boy.
And I say that, I be like, you just be so sexy when you get all.
Yeah, I want to take off my fucking clothes.
Well,
it actually got cooler. It didn't cut off.
The heat cut off. I told you that. And the shit, I'm cold over here. I'm over here like
my forehead's got.
Oh God!
First of all,
it's alcohol, y'all.
That's exactly what it is. Do y'all know I have not had anything to drink since January 2nd?
That's really good.
And I've been fighting with the Lord because I think He want me to stop drinking, but I keep saying, "Oh, okay." I keep saying, heavy. "Okay." Whoa.
Why do you feel like He wants you to stop?
You made bad choices when you drink?
No, just because.
You said no, never.
I don't really want to spend too much time on this because I don't really want to get that deep. But because I use alcohol like I should be using Jesus.
Okay. Yep. You mean daily? I'm confused.
I can, depending on.
No, I'm saying like when you say like I use alcohol like I use Jesus, is like is it daily or like
if okay. So it's not like every single day, but let's just say there's a situation that arises and I get overwhelmed or whatever, and I don't know how to deal. Then I will drink daily.
Okay.
Depends on whatever it is. So instead of like, yeah, I've gone 3 months straight drinking every single day. Yeah, I need to drink. When things get to don't let it. I was about to say, don't let me get upset at work.
That probably was me at my last job.
Right, like don't.
I think I got to that point, and I was at home too, so that didn't help.
Did not help.
It's right there
in the reach. Me and Joe went to a house game sober. It was like,
oh my God, that's
yes, and we couldn't eat anything because we were fasting, right? So everybody was eating that good food around. I couldn't even have a French fry. Couldn't even have a French fry.
So he decided to fast with you this time.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Let me tell. Oh man, I couldn't believe it. He was like, "I'm gonna support you in this." I was like, "What? You gonna eat no meat? No meat?" So y'all, now that we off, we at the store looking at stuff like, "He got this and I don't think I want to eat that," and we can't eat it, but I'm like, I don't think I want to eat that. Like, that's why I said I'm not gonna call myself a vegan, but I did ask the Lord to take away my desire for meat, because I really want to eat it. I've noticed I don't have a lot of aches and pains. So I was like, my back ain't hurt since I stopped eating meat. But he's going back. He's full-fledged meat.
Yeah,
but he still eats. He still eat. Don't ever say never.
No, I'm gonna say never.
No, we talked about this before. Her blood type.
His blood type is. Oh no, you're right. He cannot.
I'm gonna be honest.
You can't give it up forever, but
no, I cannot give up meat. I feel like a meal is not a meal without meat.
That was torn.
And I'm
say
for
never,
real.
say never.
No, I said I don't think you understand. I can never.
I won't accept this. You can say I don't care.
Unless I fucking have a stroke and become a whole different person.
Exactly, that can happen. You
never know. You forget you love meat.
Yeah, that's the only way.
You just
never know. I feel I crave it. Like I feel like my meal has to be meat hearty, and the other stuff is like cool. It's like all right, so I'll take something. I eat with this. I eat with whatever. I love fruit too, but I feel like a meal is not a meal without meat. Like, who the fuck about to eat a salad without meat? Unless it's a side salad with meat on the side.
There's no convincing me. I said what I said. You said what you said. So you don't have to like. But you know what? He was.
I'm just telling you how I feel about it and how
he was definitely like that. But you know, he's into culinary.
I can eat healthier meat, sure, but I'm gonna eat meat. Yeah, that's it. I digress.
So once I showed him that like I'm not just eating salads and I'm not just eating beans, it became fun to him to like, oh man, let me cook up something and I can't use this and the third. So it became fun to him. It was spiritual for me and he was just supporting it. And so because I was like, that's okay, cool. Now we have to read our scriptures. And he was like, wait a minute, I ain't signed up.
You said one
yes, it was like, I said, well, can you at least just download the Bible app and just read the daily verse? And then they give you like, it's curated. They talk to you. So you don't gotta like search. That didn't happen. I ended up reading a couple days to him and then but I was like, you know what, it's fine. At least he stopped eating meat. So now we learn how to make our own soda. Even the kids like it, just sparkling water and then you add lemon or lime and then or create your own syrup to put in there and it tastes just like soda because you got the bubbles. So
I'm gonna be honest, that shit probably nasty as hell. Cause actually them like that nasty shit. They like that nasty
it actually shit. Really isn't.
But
the
it works for them.
The kids ask for it.
It works for them.
They ain't got a choice.
They do have a choice.
It's either that or water.
Now, so that's the only thing we made them do is drink water during the fast.
Y'all, if you're living the lifestyle actually lives, sure.
I don't live up.
Go ahead.
Yeah, probably does change. I ain't even gonna lie because I hated vegan cheese, but today I did put a little vegan cheese on my tacos.
And it was good, huh?
It wasn't good. I was hungry. I had eaten. It wasn't good. I just didn't notice the taste. I've eaten things I've never
can't relate.
Thought I would be eating, so
can't relate. Now I can eat vegan stuff. I've done that. However, I'm going
to eat some meat.
What if it's like
I'm going to vegan places?
What if it's the fake meat? Like jackfruit tacos or
I'm gonna get pissed. That's not fake meat. That's like Beyond Meat. I don't really care for
I'm gonna be pissed. Okay.
Or they make cauliflower and chicken.
I've had that.
But that's not a substitute
and that's
for
cool.
Me.
Yeah, it tastes okay.
Yeah,
they did the mushroom
sure. But
you gonna get your meat.
I'm gonna get my
way
meat
out.
Cause I've been in a meat place like, okay, that was cool.
That was cute.
It didn't replace anything for me, but it was a good meal. Sure. Yeah. Sure. One meal. Yeah. I'm gonna eat meat later.
You don't have to remove your meat. Just eat more plants.
No, I'm gonna tell you I'm not gonna do that. I'm telling you now.
I can't wait till the day you stop eating meat. I'm like, shit, just remember when you said even if
I don't know why she thinks it's
even if for one day you didn't eat meat, that's still delusional. It's still giving up for one day.
Well, I can.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm drinking water for 3 days straight.
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying actually all your life.
Please, this is stupid.
Anyway, that's why I was like, you ain't trying to convince me because I know you can give up meat for me.
Who the fuck is giving up meat for? What's the point?
You said 3 days.
Yeah,
right. That's what I'm saying. I know you could do that. That's why you saying never. That's what I meant. I didn't mean like for all your life.
But what would you know what?
You said a detox.
Yeah.
Right. You just made it seem like you could never give up. You could never stop eating.
You can.
I can.
She tell you for long term she's not gonna go.
Right.
It won't be a lifestyle change.
That's not what I was saying. That's what you were saying.
Next.
Yeah. What the kids say?
Oh
Per.
gosh, what does that fucking even mean?
I know. You got it. You. Same thing. You means per. Moving on.
Yeah, we just got super excited.
Y'all was in there arguing about fake ass me for 20 minutes.
We wasn't arguing about fake.
Fake
Now
ass.
you're gonna stop anything.
I didn't say that. I didn't say anything.
You can't do it. Bro, what the fuck?
She can and she said it.
Okay.
Anyway, wait, all this derived from how you were doing,
See, I told you.
Did we ever get there?
Yeah.
Oh.
and we kept interrupting her.
No,
and
no,
then
no.
this
We
would
didn't start with how I'm doing. I just
Oh, okay.
just
I was
start
like, I
talking.
don't even remember.
I didn't-
just went in.
Yeah, I didn't like.
Just
rein
went the
it
fuck in.
Yeah, I just started talking.
Like, hey guys, I got something to say.
I
And you
said
started
I've been in
talking.
a crazy season of isolation. That's what I
Oh,
started with.
That's what I was like. I don't even recall.
But it
saying
is how you were doing.
how you.
Right, but I didn't like.
Say how
This
I'm
is
doing
how
today.
I'm doing today. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right, Keisha. Well, how are you?
No.
I mean, are you? Have you been okay?
No, we
Because
don't
not
start
saying how you're doing. Have you been in a crazy season of something?
Yeah, I have. Like the tsunami.
Oh wow.
How are you? How are you choosing to like how do you cope? How are you coping?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a good question. Cause you don't even drink for real, or smoke. That's what people usually do.
So I guess that would mean I'm processing my emotions
Yeah, I
She's
guess.
doing it
I
the
guess
right
that's what,
way,
I guess what
right?
people are supposed to
in a
do.
healthy manner.
I guess that's what we were supposed to do.
I am processing. I will say
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
Are you praying? Where are we with that?
I do pray, but my prayer is not like a typical prayer.
sliding
I
into
just
it.
speak to God. I speak to God.
Yeah, that's what a prayer
I
is.
just put it out there.
Oh, okay.
I put it out there, and I'm always. Sometimes I say God, sometimes I don't. I just put it out there. What I want, what my desires are, what my needs are. Yeah, I just put it out there. And so today I woke up and I was determined to have a fucking good day, and it was a good day. It was a good day. So yeah, yeah, it was a good day.
All right.
So that's that. But as far as life goes, I have been trying to do what was the hell I was trying to do? My plan going into 23 was to just do this like love fast to kind of spend some time alone preparing for my partner.
I was about to say, what does that look like?
Oh, preparing for my
Getting a
partner.
wax? I was playing.
No, I
I
get
was
those.
playing,
I get
y'all.
those anyway
I was
without
playing.
my partner. But no, just internally preparing.
Wait, she had to drag that cup one more time.
Oh,
sorry.
I was like, what happened? And I haven't been able to do that because life
Life has
Do
been
you
life.
do you think that maybe that's not what you're supposed to be doing?
what the focus on love.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. I think you have to make time for love, but I don't know. Why do you feel like that's what it means or something?
Yeah.
Why do you feel that way? Because life got busy.
No, I feel like sometimes we have an idea of what we want to happen and it's not supposed to go that way. Not yet.
You
Like
talking
that's not
about
what's
a
supposed
love
to-
life? You talking about her love life?
I'm just talking
Not
about
her
in
spending time with
general.
herself? Oh.
Just in general. And for you, it just happens to be this is what you planned on doing, and you haven't had an opportunity to do that as of yet. So maybe that shouldn't have been your focus at that moment. That's just what I thought. What I think.
Love?
Oh my god.
Oh shit! What are your thoughts? Because you.
I'm like, oh my god.
So it's like, why the fuck can't that be her focus? Like loving herself and getting ready for a partner. That's what she desires. Why the fuck can't that be her focus?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I just think that maybe there might be
Because
something
I mean,
else.
she's focused on a lot of things. Lately, she's accomplished a lot of things,
Yeah.
and now I think she's progressing.
Yeah.
Into focusing on this thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's okay.
I just think, yeah. I mean, I just think it got a little detoured.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like maybe there should have. So the reason why whatever you wanted to start out focusing on kind of got derailed because something else should have been a focus first.
Yeah, but I feel like those other things aren't me. They're other people. And so I still have to do me, like, outside of those people, if that makes sense. So, like, work got hectic and work was a distraction. And then I work part-time and, you know, doing therapy. And you know what? If y'all out there got a therapist, we can't really
That's a shout out.
we can't really accept gifts, but slide them.
Get them gift.
Yeah, get them a gift and make it anonymous.
A lot of people can't accept gifts.
Yeah,
but still
we're not
give you
supposed to
gifts.
accept gifts.
But if you get it anonymously, you can have it, right?
Yeah, because who gave it to me? I found it. I'm just saying. Get your therapist something because,
Obviously.
like, what I have learned, it's doing therapy is heavy as fuck. Like, if you got a good therapist, let me just say that.
Yeah.
Like,
So you got some therapists on
You
some
make me
superficial
cautious
shit
of
and
going
ain't-
to
You
therapy.
ain't going.
why do I make you cautious? You should want to go.
Therapy's good.
Yeah. Why do I make you cautious of going to therapy?
Well, let's put this out there. Keisha doesn't get therapy. She does the therapy.
No, well, yeah.
I do. I get therapied.
I said I wasn't gonna cuss a lot. I cussed a little bit more than I
Oh, you
was.
said you want to go cuss?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit. Should have
What?
came here
Should've
tonight.
came here tonight.
I said so much.
Okay,
Oh.
well, this
Cuss that much?
is a good perspective.
You
Then,
wanna
the
cuss that much?
therapy and the therapist. I'm just saying so from a therapist standpoint, like you have life going on, and then you are listening and taking in people's issues, and just because you get off a call or get out of a session with somebody doesn't mean you stop thinking about that person. You're
Right.
still wanting to make
Like
sure
a police officer.
Yeah, it's
anybody
like
working in the
it's like
field
you want to
with
get in
dealing
the
with
best
people.
service. So like when I
Mhm.
get on a session with you or you're in a session with me, I'm giving you the best. I'm completely focused on you, and I have to put that back. But what I'm saying is you're basically allowing someone to dump their energy on you for an hour. Sometimes it's good energy, sometimes they're going through some shit and it's not the greatest energy. And then when you leave that for the day, it's like your shit on top of their shit. And it's not bad. I don't want people to think, as bad as what I'm saying. I'm just saying be mindful of energies. That's anybody. Some of y'all do this shit for free. Like y'all let y'all friends come dump on y'all for free is what I'm saying.
My whole
So it's not bad.
life,
It's just like
basically.
it's a heavy feeling. Like I take a lot of showers at night, and it's to like right. Everybody, my mom, like, why are you taking your shower so late? Because I'm like, it's the last thing I'm about to do before I go to bed, because that's like my cleanse for the
Yeah,
day.
Keisha always takes a shot. Like when I come in and I'm tired, baby, I'm getting in that bed.
I cannot.
Especially if I come in
I
drunk.
feel like
That's different.
I
That's
feel
different.
like that's you know how
But if I come in, I'm tired.
oh, no.
I'm still taking this shot.
I don't give a shit.
For real?
It could be 4. Y'all can leave.
Don't you
this-
take a shower like after sex too? Yeah, you one of those.
Well, let me get on up, baby.
I'll lay in it.
No, I cannot.
asleep.
I cannot.
Gone.
I think I'm allergic
Snoring
to my
out.
husband's semen.
You might not be allergic to his thing. You might just be semen.
Actually, what the? All right.
But maybe that's a little
He brought that to my attention.
it could be some women really are allergic to semen.
That's unfortunate. I can't relate.
But shit,
Anyway, Keisha.
but shit is from a therapeutic side. What does that look like? Because Ashley said I made her.
Oh yeah, nervous
make-
or something.
You made me cautious.
cautious.
For what though?
Yeah, what's the
I
reason?
don't really want to answer.
I'm confused.
I mean, I don't really have a problem telling you, but I just don't want to
You wanna-
publicly say it.
Well, other people might have the same problem.
I know.
I think this should be out there. I think this is important.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, chances.
Can you give us something like related to it?
I can tell you off camera.
Damn. All right. Guess we're gonna move on. I think going through I honestly think everybody needs just to maintain, like, even if life is not always good, right? We know that life is a series of moments up and down. It's always gonna be up and down. You're never gonna be happy all the time.
Right.
You're always gonna have moments, and a lot of times it reflects back to something else you didn't deal with. So,
True.
I think, I think it's good to talk to the unbiased person and get some feedback, and sometimes you have work to do, and they realize like, okay, they make you realize a lot of things
That you don't think of yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's very that's what
It's-
I'm saying. It's rewarding from a therapeutic standpoint. It is
Yeah.
rewarding. Like I've had a couple people, like especially men,
Mhm.
because I was a little worried to do therapy with men because it's kind of like, how can I help you?
relate.
Yeah, like I kind of
Mhm.
I kind of
Yeah.
feel like you need that male
Mhm.
therapist, and so I was a little weary. But all my male clients like love me, like not in a inappropriate way,
Not
but
an intimate way.
Not in the inappropriate way.
not in an
Just
inappropriate
like,
way.
let's
intimate
get
way.
that
But they're like,
I'm
I'm giving them homework assignments, and they're like, what's my homework this week? And I'm like, I didn't even know y'all like that shit. Like, it just, first of all, they think I really be thinking, putting thought into their homework assignments. I'm like, you just say something, I click and like, boom, that's it right there. That's what you're gonna work on this week. So it's not like something I wrote out for you.
That should be it. Oh,
Because I used to plan my therapy sessions and be like, I'm gonna work on this with this person, and that shit go straight to hell because they came in with some fires, and we just don't ever get there.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, it's never planned. Like when I do therapy, like my therapist will ask, like, what should we work on today? Do we want to pick up where we left off? Is there something new? What's been going on in your world? Like, it's something more pressing, and it always takes like a detour. It never gets on track.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and that's usually what happens.
Yeah.
And then I've had like the younger guys, like the teenage boys. I say mentor, do therapy for. They be like, oh, it feels really good to like talk to somebody because they were like against this shit. Their mom made them come.
yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I see. And then I was talking to a dad this week, and it was about his daughter. But then he was like, "Am I being therapy?" I said, "I guess so. You in the room? She stepped out, so here we are." And so like I was talking to him, and I saw like I was going there. He was like, "Wow, you just got me really emotional." I said, "Oh, I'm good at what I do, but that shit is over."
Keisha.
Well, for a nice fee of $100.99.
Because it was really his daughter's session. I just needed some of his input, and so it started turning into a him session.
Oh,
and I was like, I gotta at least see my person I can't, be brought here today.
yeah.
So that's it. But that's all. So it is rewarding when you know that you're helping people, and yes,
I wish I could tie a lot of men down and make them
do therapy.
Yeah.
I don't want people to be afraid of therapy. I don't.
Yeah, but they are. So
I have a client who literally does virtual sessions, and I have not seen his face. I don't know.
Is he ashamed?
Some people don't want to be known. Like they don't want you. Like it's like they don't want to be judged, if that makes sense. And so I don't have a problem with it. At first it was a little weird looking at a black screen, but now I just get used to it. I feel like I'm just looking at myself. But I mean, he literally never cuts his camera. I have no clue. This man could literally walk up to me on the street, and
you would never know.
I have no clue who he is because I've never seen him. But I mean, that's therapy. He still gets what he needs, and we have good sessions. So here we are. So yeah, people, don't be afraid to seek out therapy.
I'm going to therapy
Now or
I will
no.
get myself therapy.
Oh.
But I was just a little cautious, and I guess I can say it, but I'm not gonna give y'all the full thing. Just a little piece of it that you asked for, because I mean, we have the privilege of being your friend, so I get the friend side of it, and it's like, ooh, damn, is that what my therapist gonna be?
Oh well, you know what? I be going. I'm very direct with my clients, and I've let them know. I was like, I don't beat around the bush. You're here for help.
No,
and a lot of them pay for their sessions. Like they copay. Some of them have copay, and I'm like, I'm not gonna waste your copay. I don't know how long you gonna want to keep copaying. So I'm gonna help you with what you say you came here for, and
that's what I mean. You know
this
how like
for a year.
No, I mean like okay. So you know how those conversations used to start off with me and you'd be like, I'm just gonna talk to you because I know you're not gonna judge me, and you just say what you really mean.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do to them.
No, you don't say this to them, Keisha. You don't say you're not saying this to them.
Oh, you like what do you mean? Like being direct?
Wait, who's saying what?
Keisha.
Keisha is saying, I'm not gonna judge you.
No.
Oh. You're saying I'm gonna tell you something, don't judge me.
Oh yes, Keisha said like she'll come and be like, girl, I'm gonna tell you this. I know you're not gonna judge me, and we start to say things that we can't say out loud to people about people because people are gonna be like, oh, why you say that? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying like, I be thinking like, dang, is that what they're thinking?
Oh,
see, no, right?
No, what they're thinking?
Yeah, that's why I couldn't really.
I mean, you can't stop people's individual thoughts. Like, take therapy out of it. People dump on me all the time. They share their most personal, and it's because they feel like I won't judge them, and I don't. Like, you're free to do whatever. I might think something like, it's kind of crazy, but but whatever. That's a natural thought. But I'm like, in real life, like we all got our shit.
Like it ain't gonna stop me from fucking with you.
We all got our shit. Like,
I get that.
But for me in therapy, it's not like that. Like I don't look at like I don't think I have judgmental moments of my clients because I realize not saying I feel like for you to get here and make that step, something is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like most people aren't seeking out therapy when things are great. Like
Yeah.
so I feel like for you to be in
true.
that vulnerable state, my thought process is kind of like a hospital. Like, let me help, like, get you to a place where you are happy, you're stable, and you're good for you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not along like those lines of judging you for any reason why you came in here, and it gets real in the room about shit that they talk about. And it's just I don't want to call it work. It's just me helping you. I'm the doctor that entered into the room for today to assist you with your problem. And then now, do I have moments in life outside of therapy where I judge people and wonder why the fuck people so crazy? Yes, that's in my everyday job when people trying to get rid of their fucking kids. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all people? Y'all got problems. Y'all harboring fugitives. You harboring children.
Wait, what?
Yes. Like in my everyday job, them people is crazy. And I'm not talking about my workers. Well, some of them workers too. But I'm talking about like the people in the public. You be like, something is off with
Yeah,
y'all.
I don't really deal with the public.
So yeah.
It worked. Okay, I thought you were my period. I'm like, what you mean you don't do it?
Like, I just don't do those things.
Yeah, I just find somebody else to do it. Not me.
I work in healthcare and people tell you everything. And I'm not a nurse. I'm in administration, guys. But they will tell me everything. Everything.
Oh, they think you can help?
No.
People just want to vent.
They want to vent.
Yeah, they want to be heard.
Yeah.
And that's why I thank our
They
receptionists at our therapy place because people are just in so dire need that they're calling
Mm-hmm.
and they'll start talking to her and they'll be like, so am I going to be talking to you? She's like, I'm the receptionist. And I'm like, girl, you good. Because I learned that customer service on the phone ain't my thing because I ain't finna just let nobody unpack and dump on me.
And it is my thing.
Yeah, and no.
It's my thing too. And I've had people say they wanted to kill themselves and that they hate their job. And so I'm like, ma'am, sir, so are we gonna be booking this?
You don't even work in healthcare. I worked in healthcare until calls, and then it would just be like, yeah, I want to kill myself and stuff like that. So now I have to get you over. But I can't, while I'm doing that, I can listen to you a little bit longer. Or, just people, just dumb. They want to talk. Or older people, they often don't have a lot of people to talk to. So sometimes they just want to get it out. And, even I'll go as far as like delivering pizza when I was a delivery driver. I would have my old customers that I'll go to their house and I'll just bring the pizza in and just sit there. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, they don't have nobody visits them.
All people are different.
Yeah, and I had like people with like disabilities, like they weren't old, they just had disabilities, like they were in wheelchair, just whatever, and they would just that's all. I've
had people call and they ask you what question, but
get it off. Yeah,
it just depends. It just depends what mood. Because I'm like, oh no, don't cry.
I can't help you in I can't help you in that setting. Like when I get ready to do therapy sessions, I prepare myself for these sessions. Mentally, I prepare myself. But to answer a call and not know where this call is headed, and it turns into a dumping session.
In my life, I don't cry.
And then like they literally be like,
and I'm gonna be like, "Ma'am, how can I assist you today?"
I remember talking to this old man, and I was just so. He got me so involved in this, and it was like probably he called about 30 minutes before my lunch. It went over my lunch. But he called trying to get a death certificate, I think, or something like that. Oh no, he already got it because he had the funerals. So he was trying to, I don't know what he was trying to do. But anyway, his wife had died all of a sudden. Nothing, she didn't have any signs. One night, I think she was having a heart attack and he didn't know what was happening. Like she just yelled out the screen. So he gave me a play-by-play. No, first he told me about that, and he was like, yeah, I love my wife. Talked about their life together, how they met, how she was so beautiful. He talked about their whole life, their child age. They had one child. She lived in Florida, and he lived in Georgia. He talked about everything. And then he got to the night of, actually. It happened at night while they were watching the movie the first time. She was in pain. And then that kind of subsided, and then they got in bed, and then that's when like she was unresponsive, and he called the ambulance, and you know, they had lost her like several times and brought her back, and then they finally lost her, and he walked me through play by play, and I can tell he hadn't talked to anybody about this because this is the first time he was talking to it, and then he had 2 funerals, one in Georgia, one in Florida. He's talking about both of them, and he was giving me like name of funeral. That went from giving me to name to a funeral home. He was like, "Oh my God!" When they called me like to come look at her, she was so beautiful. She was just like, when he said that, I lost it at that point. He was just like, she was just like, he was describing how beautiful his wife was, and he was crying, and I was crying, and it was his whole thing. We were off like an hour and a half, y'all. We were off like an hour and a half, but I could tell he hadn't told anybody this story. He had to get it out because when they moved to Georgia, they moved by themselves. They didn't really have friends. All their family was in Florida, but they always wanted to move to Georgia, so they moved there when they retired or whatever. And he just gave me everything.
Play by play.
It just depends on the person's
we were done
theory.
with the call, you know, we wiped our tears, and he was happy, and was like, yeah, you know, we had a beautiful life, and you know, and it's just like sometimes people just need that. Yeah.
So wonderful people out there.
Call chances.
Wow, that's wild.
Because I can't do it.
That's not where I thought that was going.
Get somebody else to do it.
You all can find us on Spotify, Apple, all your podcast listening places, Facebook, the Instagram, and go subscribe to our YouTube page, Wonderful People. Until next time, peace.
Peace out.
Peace and happiness.